Welcome guys, thank you for watching this video, but before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, share it to all of your friends, and also check out the description for further information guys. And now, let's get into the video.
Alright guys, so welcome to today's video, and in today's video we are going to work on our anime Battleground game. And first of all, thank you for 10,000 subscribers guys. So all of those videos from the past weeks you have seen, okay? They were pre-produced. I was on vacation and I observed everything through my phone, but these videos were pre-produced. And thank you for 10,000 subscribers once again. And we are now back at this episode right here, and I have no idea on what I have said in the last video, because that video, well, I have produced it 1 month ago and I have totally forgotten about it. And I think it was about stats in this one, but I have no idea how I have imagined that. Let's just try to do something. And thank you for 10,000 subscribers again. Now I've said it for the third time. I plan on creating a amazing video for you. I still need to think of an idea. So if you have any ideas for a 10,000 subscriber special, then yeah, comment so, and I'll be reading those suggestions, of course, guys. Okay. Stats, yeah. So I wanted to do a reward system, and I wanted to add some stats to reward the player. But what kind of stats are those supposed to be? Probably something like kills. Yeah, kills, damage, maybe something like that. Let's see. Oh, no. Of course. It makes sense. So, you want to reward someone by giving out cash or gems or whatever your currency is, and we obviously have not created those currencies yet. So let's do that. So let's go inside of this data store right here, and now we have our equipped character right here. As you guys should know from the past videos, this one represents our currently equipped character, as I think so. Let's add another value. So, yeah. I'm sorry if you're hearing those sounds in the background. My neighbors are screaming like crazy. I think they're drunk or something. And sorry for that. Okay, now let's move on with the currency. Let's actually use cash as a currency. So we will create a new instance, which is going to be an int value, and we are going to put it inside of our folder. And our folder is, of course, our data folder right here. Let's call this cash thing cash, and let's set the default value to 100. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, the second thing I would like to work on is some kind of leveling system. So, local level instance.new, and once again, we are creating a new instance, which is an int value. So, no decimal numbers or anything. So only numbers like 1, 2, 3. So no numbers like which have commas, So nothing like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 whatsoever. Level name, level value. So your default level is 1. Okay, and now we need 2 more instances. Of course, int values again, and those are going to be our exp. So our current exp progress, let's put this to 0 by default, and our exp needed or exp required in order to level up. That's our second value we need to create in terms of leveling. And of course, an int value once again. Level needed. Exp needed. I really consider closing my window just to get rid of those annoying sounds. I don't know, guys. Okay, wait. Let me pause the video. I'm gonna close my window. Yo. Okay, so I'm back. I hope that the sound is better now, so that that you guys do not hear them anymore. Okay, so we have now scripted those stats right here. So our cash currency, which will allow us to buy characters later on. So that's my idea. Level, EXP needed. So all of these are necessary. Okay, now we want to play this game and we want to see if these stats do save. So we have our stats right here. Okay. Now let me switch those perspectives. Let me go to cash. Let me enter a number. And let's stop this thing. Let's play again. Did not save. But why? Because this process is automated. So these events probably did not work. Let's try something else. Let's try to add a manual save option. So, player chatted connect function message if message so let me explain it to you. I'm not even sure if this is the correct writing of this event, but what this event is supposed to do, if it is written correctly, so it is going to recognize when the player has said something in the chat, and that message which the player has sent to the chat is this argument right here. Okay, and below here or down here we check if that message which has been sent is /save, and if that's the case, then we want to save. And why is this manually now? Because it is not automated and it requires the player to write something in the chat to actively take action. So to write something like this, save. Let's hope that this has worked. Wait. Let me increase the cache. Let me write save and let me stop. Okay. That's well, that's a good but also bad sign. In our case, maybe good. Let's see. Let's just see if it has saved. It did save. Yeah, so if you experience issues with your data store, then add a manual save option right here. Yeah, but do not fully rely on this one. Also try to fix your automated saves right here. So do not rely on this one. But if you have a game and you experience data store issues and you do not have a fast solution for it, then add this one and tell your people to use this, okay? Because otherwise they will lose their data. Okay, so our stats do save now. Now, the next thing we want to do is to go inside of our server right here and name. Yeah. To reward our player. Okay. So let's add another stat right here called wins. Instance.new int value folder. So you guys should know what this line does. Wins wins value 0. So this value obviously represents the wins of our player. Yeah. Okay. So this one gets the name of our player who has won, as far as I can remember and read from this code. Now, game, players, data, wins, dot value, +1. So we are increasing that wins value, which we have just created earlier, because the player has obviously won. And another thing is that we wanna, we want to give the player some cash. Okay. And the last thing is that we want to give out or reward the player with some EXP plus math random. Two to 10. Now let's copy everything because we have 2 winning options. The first one is that you defeat everyone and you're the last man standing, or that you wait till your time is over. Then you have multiple winners right here. In this case, replace folder get children etc. with winners, because as you should know from the last video, or as far as I can remember, I could be wrong as well, we have a folder with all of those players participating, and after our time is over, we still have some, or we should have some values inside there left, okay? And we are basically looping through that folder, and those winners represent those values, which represent the players who participate. And their names equal their actual players' names, because that's the matter of the representation, you know? And yeah, by referring to their names and looking for a player called or having the same name as that value, we can gain access to the rest right here. We just should pay attention that we do not give out or reward those players with the same rewards. It is still up to you, but I do not recommend doing that. It is up to you, actually. I don't care. Okay, so those things, or those lines of code right here should now reward the player. Now let me host this game right here and let's see. I'm gonna pause the video now. Alright guys, so I just tried to test it out, and I just want you to add this thing right here, okay? So to add those 2 quotation marks after this equal symbol, because this whole code did not work out. So I weren't able to test it out because of this problem, and I'm gonna pause the video again. I'm gonna come back when this whole thing is set up. Okay, there we go. So more players needed. Well, I have selected 5 right here. The 5th one probably still needs to join. There we go. Game is starting now. Okay. Free for all. There we go. Come on. Starting game in 30 seconds. Okay. There we go. Okay, now the countdown goes. Okay, now let me set the time to something pretty low. So let me pause the video. Never mind, I'm not able to influence the time. So let's just wait till this whole thing's over. Okay, so let me pause the video again. I just wanted to tell you this. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna come back when the time has totally run out. Okay, 28 seconds left. Let's see if anything is going to happen. So pay close attention to my cache. So this cache is supposed to change within the last 10 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, they have won the match, and I have acquired new cache. Okay. Yeah. Now a new game is going to start, and this whole thing is going to, repeat itself. Okay. So the last thing I would like to work on in this video is to actually display those stats. So to display the cache you have, etc., level, all these things. Now, let me add an image label and let me use an image. Okay. I can't see nothing. Yeah, we could use this. Copy asset ID. Thanks to Hiro Kayal Junak, whatever your name is. Thanks to you for uploading this. So I just want to make this look fancy. Therefore, I'm going to use this, remodel, let's say. Even when it is an image only. Okay, so I'm gonna add a frame, and I'm gonna call this cache. I'm going to add this image label inside. I'm gonna call this cache image. I'm going to make this frame. Okay. So that's our cash display. Let me move it all the way down to here. And let me add a local script, which is going to update this display every time when it changes. So the first variable, which I'm creating right here, is going to be the player. So game, players, local player. Players, come on, local player. Okay. So you refer to your local player to your player within a local script, means within your client, by going to the players tab right here, so game players, and then that local player. So that's your player, okay? Now, script, no, script parent, which is basically our text label. And now we want to refer to a property called text, which you guys should know about. So text equals layer. I'm gonna use wait for child, data, cache value. Okay, there we go. Let's take this. I'm going to explain it in a bit. Okay. So, we are changing this text right here to our cache value. So, let me explain. You guys should know that our data folder is within our player, okay? So, we are referring to our player. Then we are waiting for a child called data, which is only our data folder. Okay, so we are basically waiting till this data folder appears, because it is not there from the beginning. Well, it somehow is for us, but it is not for the program itself, you know. So it is right there for us, but it hasn't been there or from the very beginning on, you know. Okay, now data. Then we are referring to the cache value inside, and then we are referring to its value. And we are changing the text to our cache value, to our amount of cache, with this $sign added to it at the end. What happens right here is that we are referring to our cache value, and when it changes, that's what this changed event does. So it recognizes changes. So when it changes, then we are going to do the same. That's actually it. Let's play this. And as you can see, it has directly updated from $100, 100 cash whatsoever, to 99,000. Okay. That's the first thing. Now, let's work on the second thing, which are our wins. Okay. I'm gonna use a trophy symbol. This one. No. It's trophy. Yeah, this one is good. Right click, copy asset ID. Trophy image. Okay, so the same thing right here. You're going to do all of these with the only change that we do not want to refer to our cache, but to our wins. So you just need to replace cash with wins. And you need to get rid of this $sign because we do not want to add a $sign at the end. That's it. Let's play. Let's change this perspective. And let's change our amount of wins to 99. As you can see, our wins do change as well. Okay. Now the last thing we should work on is our level bar, our EXP bar, and our level. Okay. XP changed. Back to function. Okay. So when this EXP value right here has changed, then we want to check if the amount of EXP we now have after the change is greater or equals the amount of EXP which is needed in order to level up. Because when that's the case, then we want to level up, okay? So then our EXP's value needs to be 0 or needs to drop to 0. Our level needs to increase. And our EXP needed value needs to increase as well, because we now need a new EXP cap. Let's say our new a new EXP limit. Let's update it randomly. Increase it randomly. Okay. Now let me add a simple bar. So I'm gonna make this whole thing a lot more thinner and a little bit longer. This one. I'm gonna make it pink. I don't know. So if you want to change the colors, then go ahead. I'm gonna keep it as it is now. 25 is yeah, actually good. Okay, there we go. 7 but 6. Okay, now we got it. Oh, not the size, not the size. Well, I actually want to make this a little thinner, and I want to put this down here. Actually, let's make this transparent. Upper bar. This one is going to be the lower bar. It is, of course, going to be a little bit more darker. Okay, make sure that the Z index is 2 or is greater than the Z index of your lower bar, otherwise the lower bar will overlap. Last thing, let's copy this level, this text label, and the same thing right here. As you can see, those bars are overlapping because our Z index is not greater than 1 or 2, depends on your bar. Let's put it to 3 because the greatest Z index, which the upper bar has, is at 2. As you can see, it does overlap. It is visible to us now. So I'm gonna move this local script out. Okay, now we want to do the full. So I'm gonna create a function called update. So if you have watched my One Piece series, my season 2 One Piece series, then you should know how bars work out. So we are basically just going to change the x size, so this one right here, according to calculation we are going to make, which is going to divide the exp from your max exp. So let's try this out. So I'm gonna use a tween game get service, tween service, so you should know what a tween is. Watch my videos. Not sure if I have used service in this one. I'm not sure. It has been a month, guys, please. So tween service create. So what a tween basically does is that, yeah, it actually adds some kind of transition, you know? So instead of making the bar go down to this way, okay, directly without any stop or anything. So it is at this point right here, and then in the following moment it is dropping down to this, you know. So that's basically what tween service does not do. Tween service just it creates a transition to this point according to your settings within. So script parent upper bar. So the first argument is the instance which is going to experience this transition, which is affected basically. Second one is your tween info, and as you can see, no, you cannot see it, but the first argument of your tween info is the time. Let's set it to 1. Second one is your easing style. So there are different styles. I'm always using linear. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. The third thing is your easing direction. I have been using out. Repeat count, so the following argument is a repeat count. Let's set it to 0. Following argument is reverses. Let's set it to false. And the last argument is your delay time. Let's set it to false as well. So if you want to know more about the easing style and the direction, then I recommend you to check out the ROBLOX, what was it? The developer hub, I think. Because it has a preview on all of these options. I'm not going to showcase them. So it has a preview on all of these options. I highly recommend you to check them out if you want to learn more about it. Okay, now let's add those curly brackets, because that's basically the point where we play around with the properties and where we actually tween them. So this transition I was talking about is just an illusion to us, you know. What basically happens is that I'm dropping the size slowly and not directly, and that causes this illusion of a transition. So UDIM 2, as I've said, we want to the exp from the exp which is needed. The rest is just going to stay the same. Okay, now instead of cache, we want to update XP. Okay. XP needed also needs to be updated, and we want to update this from the beginning. And we want to add a wait 2 seconds, because I've made the experience that this data does not load that fast. Therefore, adding a wait should help out. Now we also want to update this level display. So script parent text label text. Basically the same as your wins right here, just with the difference that we now refer to our level. And let's add another case right here. So when our level changes, then we of course want to update that. Okay. Wait. Attempt to call a table value. Probably forgot something. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot to add the start new. And I forgot one more thing, so we need to make this tween play. That's important. Otherwise, this transition is not going to run. As you can see, this work out now. We just forgot to add this level text right there. So let's add it. Now let's check it out. Let's increase our EXP and let's see what actually happens. So this bar has dropped all the way down. Now, you need 5 EXP. Let me add 3. Let me see what happens. As you can see, bar fills. Let me add 4. Fills a little bit more. Now let me add 5. And as you can see, it has dropped down. Wait, now let me add 1. As you can see, the amount of EXP which is needed has increased to 13. And this whole thing works out, guys. Okay. I'm going to save this now. And I'm going to stop it. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, subscribe, share this video to all of your friends, guys. And again, thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. Give me feedback in the comment section and also comment a possible 10,000 subscriber special, guys. And with that being said, take care and see you in the next video.